Okay, on to the next Skip the Line reaction, man. This is Linkin Park, When They Come For Me, man. I don't think I've ever heard this before. I don't remember the title of this song. Anyway, it's a Skip the Line reaction from Campbell Cravens. I really appreciate that. We do have more Linkin Park coming. But the message over here is, this is another song off the criminally underrated album 1,000 Suns. Just like the last one we did, Waiting for the End, there's no official video for this song, so this is a fan cam one. It does a good job of tying individuals to the album overall, themes of nuclear war and how the song fits into it. Okay. Let's see what we got over here. This does not sound familiar. Let's see what we got. Don't know this. I love the actual drumming over there because it kind of ties into the actual sort of topic of the whole thing as it is, because it's like the drums of war are beating, essentially. Jesus, is that not more true today than it's ever been? But yeah, that whole drumming sequence over there really does tie into the whole war vibe, and you can see it's got already a bit of like a very sort of dark, ominous feeling as well. And somewhat like, the instrumentation is like already off the bat somewhat unsettling. I like that. I'm not a born leader, but I'm not a roboto. He's basically saying I'm not just this mechanical human being who just goes by what I'm told, right? I'm not a born leader either, so he's admitting to that. It's like, sure, I mean, I won't be able to lead the masses either, right? I'm actually a tough act to follow. I'm outside of that. I'm outside of the system. I like that.
Not a born leader, I'm a tough act to follow. I am not the fortune and the fame, or the same person telling you to forfeit the game. I came in the ring like a dog on a chain.
I even like that he's admitting to that. I'm not the fortune and the fame, right? I'm not the one who's telling you to forfeit the game, right? You do you at the end of the day. I'm just going to speak my mind, but I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I know the game so well and that I'm influential enough to tell you, no, you should step out the system. The matrix is this, the matrix is that. I like that he's saying that. You know, he's basically being really like sort of neutral about this perspective, and he wants you to just take what he's saying and make of it what you will.
The same person telling you to forfeit the game. I came in the ring like a dog on a chain and found out the underbelly's thicker than it seems. And it seems ugly, but it can get worse. Cause even a blueprint is a gift and a curse. Cause once you got a theory of how the thing works, everybody wants the next thing to be just like the first. And I'm not a robot, I'm not a monkey. I will not dance even if the beat's funky. Opposite of lazy, far from a punk. Y'all ought to stop talking.
I like that he's making these observations and then just saying that this is not who I am. This is not what I am. I'm not like a monkey. I'm not going to dance for you, right? This is just who I am. So he's just putting the observations out there, but he's not sort of trying to preach to you.
But if the beat's funky, opposite of lazy, far from a punk. Y'all ought to stop talking, start trying to catch up, motherfucker. And all the people say,
What I really like about the actual position of this album, right, from what I see, and I mean, I did listen to parts of this album back in the day. I mean, I don't remember all of it now because I haven't listened to Linkin Park in a long time. But from what we've reacted to recently, it does feel like the whole stance of this album is somewhat militant, but anti-militant at the same time. It's like being anti-militant in a militant way to a certain degree, right? It's even got that sound.
Being opposite is like synonym, a heat synonym, a crack closer to a peak far from a punk. Y'all ought to stop talking, start trying to catch up, motherfucker. And all the people say,
It's a really cool song, this though. You just get goosebumps the moment Chester starts singing. You just get goosebumps. He's got such a powerful spiritual voice, even when he's not hitting those sort of like high notes and those screams and things like that, right? Like the moment he starts singing, there's something about it, something about his voice that immediately sort of like slips into your soul. Campbell, you are correct. This is a criminally underrated song. It's crazy. It's crazy that I actually haven't heard this one before. Or maybe I have, but a long time ago. But even then, I don't think I've ever sort of heard this on like repetition. Like they've got so many other songs that were just, as you know, were just insane. Like there were the ones that were playing on the radio. There were the ones that they murdered. They annihilated those songs on the radio. Friends of mine used to play all of those ones also in their cars and things like that, but I don't remember this particular one, and this one is fire. It's very much down my alley now. I'm not entirely sure if it would have been down my alley back. No, it would have been down my alley back then. It definitely would have been down my alley back then because it was rebellious, and I loved rebellious stuff. I loved all of Eminem's rebellious stuff as well. So I like this. The instrumentation is so chaotic, man, but it is like the perfect representation of what it would feel like if you were at war, right? It wants to give you that unsettling feeling. It wants to make you feel a little bit uneasy. Do you know what I mean? I like that. It also had a very empowering notion to it as well, the instrumentation and the lyrics at the end of the day, where it makes you feel sort of like, you know, like strengthen up, like you feel strong, you feel more empowered, right? But yeah, this was actually a very, very interesting song, man. I actually really like this. I like this. It was different. It was different from a Linkin Park standpoint, from what we're used to. This was actually something I'm actually quite glad you brought to me. Anyway, you let me know what you think down below, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.